So Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well on Great Stone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiams in the four corners of the earth to pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. This evening I want to do a lesson, on these devils, showing that the Most High say he gonna punish the ones that are on high and the kings upon the earth, right? And this is a prophecy that will soon come to pass. The Most High gonna bring judgment on these Edomites and you heathens, especially you Rockchurch, Rockefeller. You are the ones on high, right? And the kings of the earth, like Putin, Donald Trump, King Jong-un, all these other kings, right? The Most High is gonna punish them, right? So we just get into this this lesson. This is Isaiah 24 and verse 21. And it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It said Salakia, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high. And these Rothschilds, Rockefeller, right? These elite banking family, right? These top witch, the Most High gonna punish them, right? You're gonna survive the nuclear destruction, right? You're gonna be the first fruits. You devils gonna be the first fruits of slave. You and your households, right? You devils gonna be the first fruits of slave, right? He said, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall punish, right? Punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, right? So you kings gonna be punished like by Vladimir Putin, King Jong-un, Donald Trump, right? You name them, the kings on the earth, the Most High is gonna punish them. Right? Let me get a quick precept there, right? Most High is gonna punish them, right? This is Jeremiah 27:2. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to me, make thee bonds and yoke, and put them upon thy neck, and send them, right? And send them to the king of Edom. Who's the king of Edom, right? And the king of Moab. So the king of Edom today is who? Donald Trump, right? And the king of Moab, which is the Chinese, and the king of Ammonite, which is the Japanese, and the king of Tyrus, right? And the king of Zidon, which is these Hamites, these so-called Africans, right? By the hands of the messenger which come to Jerusalem to Ezekiel, the king of Judah, right? So we're going to put a yoke of iron on these kings. We're going to put these kings in chain, right? You're going to be our slaves, right? You're going to be our slave, right? This is Psalms, right? You devils going to be our slave, right? Psalms 149. Slack here. Get it turned off. Right? This is Psalms 149. And let me start from this is motherfucker, I ain't go through this whole chapter. There's a short chapter. This is Psalms 149 verse 1. It says, praise ye the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Sing unto the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai a new song, and his praise in the congregation of the saints, which is the Israelites. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Right? Verse 3. Right? He said, let them praise his name. Yeah, his name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, in the dance. Let them sing praise unto him with a timbrel and harps. For the Lord Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people, the Israelites. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Right? Verse 5, he said, let the saints be joyful. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. All right, the saints can sing aloud upon their beds when the kingdom of heaven. Right? When the Most High free from the enemies. Right? Which is salvation. Right? He said, let the high praise of Yahweh be in their mouth. This is this knowledge. Right? This wisdom, knowledge, understanding the Heavenly Father. Right? And a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen. Yeah, we're going to execute vengeance upon you heathens. Right? And punishment upon the people, to bind your kings. We're going to bind your kings in chain, and their nobles with fetter of iron. Right? We're gonna put you devils in slavery. We're going to put your kings in slavery. We're going to put your children in slavery. We're going to put your wife and your daughters in slavery. Right? This is what coming on you devils. Right? Verse 9, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise he the Lord. So we're going to, we're going to put you devils in chain. Right? We're going to put you devils in chain. Right? Back in Isaiah, right? Back in Isaiah 24 and verse 22, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners. Right? We can gather you ones on high, you Rockchurch Rockefellers, as prisoners. Right? Your force employment gonna be what, burying dead bodies. Right? Let me get a quick. Right? This is your forced employment, burying dead bodies. Right? I think this is Ezekiel 39. Right? Yeah, you're going to be burying dead bodies. Right? Let me get this here quick. Ezekiel 39. Yeah, this is Ezekiel chapter 39. Verse right, start from verse 11, but the point is in verse 14. Right, we start from verse 11. He said, and it shall come to pass, right, in that day, that I will give unto Gog a place there of graves. The Most High can destroy Gog and Magog. Right, in Israel, Gog and Magog is the Russians, because you are Edomites too, so the most you can be destroyed too. He said, the valley of the passenger on the east of the sea, and it shall stop the nose of the passenger, and there shall be, and there shall they bury Gog and all his multitude. Right? And they shall call it the valley of Hamon-Gog. Right? Most High gonna destroy Gog military. Right? And 7 months shall the house of Israel be burying of them. He said, that they may cleanse the land. Verse 30, yea, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renown, right? A renown the day that I shall be glorified, said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power. Right? This is the point right here now. Right? And this is you devils, you Rockchurch Rockefeller, you and your family. This is your forced employment, burying dead bodies. Right? Verse 14, and they shall serve out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passenger those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search. Right? So this you devils. Right? So okay, let me get back to this. Right? There's you devils. Right? Back in Isaiah 24 and verse 22. right? He said, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners, right? Are gathered in a pit. Yeah, we can get y'all in prison, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall be visit, right? It shall be visited, and you're gonna be working, right? Your devil's gonna be start working 1,000 years of slavery, right? You're gonna be in chains, right? After 1,000 years of slavery, you're gonna eradicate you, devil. Obadiah 1:18, right? So this you devil, you devil prepare for slavery, right? You devil's gonna survive the nuclear destruction, right? Because you're gonna be the first crop of slave for the Edomites, right? You and your family, your sons and your daughters, right? And with that, Thomas Lessons Edification, I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akyams in the four corners of the earth to push in the gospel of sincerity and truth. Shalom.